Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is the Ripper Danny B, and welcome back to another episode of CWR Asylum. What a night we have in store for you this evening, and we've already got it kicked off in a big way. Bray Wyatt making his presence known before we even kick off the show. But we're not going to hang around, we're going to get right into the action tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You see Kurt Hawkins there in the ring, ready for a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing Kurt Hawkins' opponent for this evening. From Amsterdam in the Netherlands, weighing in at 215 pounds, Aleister Black. The debut this evening for the Dark One. One of the most enigmatic competitors ever to grace the squared circle has arrived here in Championship Wrestling Revolution. The connections we have here are incredible. And now Aleister Black slowly, methodically, with no wasted motion, makes his way down to the ringside. And you've got to think what's going through the head of Kurt Hawkins. The last time we saw Hawkins, he was getting absolutely annihilated by Shinsuke Nakamura, the current Patriot Champion. A man that defended his title against John Cena at Apocalypse, but it's not about that tonight. Tonight it's about the Dutchman making his entrance, making his debut. And you can hear that crowd reception for Aleister Black. The man known around the world as Tommy End made a name for himself in the United Kingdom. Places like ICW and Progress Wrestling, wrestled all the way around the world. Tonight he comes to New York City and he comes to CWR. And we begin this match and look at Aleister Black straight away. Combination strikes there. That is what Black is known for. That is what he is good at. He is going to go for those combinational strikes. Kurt Hawkins already finds himself being whipped across the ring. And look at that. Jumping stomp there from Black. And off the top rope. Absolute grace and beauty from the Dark One. And you see Hawkins trying to back up a little bit there. Trying to get out of the way of Black. And slowly Aleister Black back to the combinational strikes. There's the left. Of course, he's going to be looking to hit the Black Mass striking kick. I wouldn't even know what to call it. A roundhouse kick maybe, whatever you want to call it. It is devastating. And that is going to be Black's endgame. But first of all, he's going to deliver an elbow right to the skull of Hawkins. Hawkins pops right up. But Black continues on the pressure. And look at that. Slight mishap there from Aleister Black. Kurt Hawkins tries to get away. Black goes after him. Black! Look at that. Hawkins trying to catch a breather. Trying to catch a moment to himself there. But Aleister Black, with the grace of a man much smaller than he, flies over the top rope. And now Aleister Black begging Kurt Hawkins to get back to his feet. The action returns to the ring with a big knee right across the top of the skull there. And you see Aleister Black grazed over the top of Hawkins. And Black Mass out of nowhere. Black Mass, look at that. Absolutely out of nowhere. Aleister Black was done playing. Look at that. He just knocked Kurt Hawkins into next month with that kick. And now Black just going to drag him away from the ropes. He's not going to let anything up to chance here. Black into the cover. We've got 1, 2, and 3, baby. What a contest. Woo! That was something special. Aleister Black just absolutely decimated Hawkins. And there's not really many more highlights to show, just that kick out of nowhere. Aleister Black takes this matchup and he makes probably one of the biggest statements I have ever seen upon a debut in this company. And that truly is saying something. We've seen some epic debuts over our 2+ year history, but nothing I don't think has ever been quite as devastating as what we just witnessed here tonight with Aleister Black. What a way to kick off our return. It's 2018, baby, and already this year is looking black. Kevin Owens and Bobby Roode backstage here. These two men, of course, lost the tag team championships at Apocalypse to the team of Strike First. Seems to be having words back here. Owens and Roode, little riled up following their loss. We'll have to see. They will get their rematch at some point. Have to see how that will all play out. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the Asylum, Finn Balor! Balor, that look on his face tells the story. It was not a good night for him 2 nights ago at Apocalypse. It was 2 nights ago? I can't even count. It was not a good week for him last week. At Apocalypse, he went one-on-one with Bray Wyatt in the main event. Finn Balor walked into CWR Apocalypse as the World Heavyweight Champion. But as you can see right now, there is no title round the waist of Balor. It was a rough night for Finn Balor, certainly. The trickery of the Demon was not at play. Finn Balor did not bring the Demon to Apocalypse as requested by Bray Wyatt. Balor finds himself in a tricky position. Bray Wyatt was proven correct. In a way, the man could not beat the god. Finn Balor came up short. And Bray Wyatt's words, Bray Wyatt's prophecy was proven correct, and we heard from Wyatt at the top of the show. His words ring true to many fans around here. Can Finn Balor get the job done without relying on his alter ego, without relying on that darkness within him? Is he still the real rock and roller? Is he still the real shooter? Well, that's exactly what I was just saying before I started stumbling all over my words there. That's exactly what happened. Certainly riled up tonight is Finn Balor. Balor almost apoplectic here this evening, but he's got one goal in mind. What a match that would be if Bray Wyatt takes that match. We could see a match of the year candidate in just the second show back this year. The focus is clear. Finn Balor looks to climb the mountain one more time. And the rules are not going to get in his way this time. That could be an absolute bloodbath of a main event next week. Will it happen? Will Bray Wyatt accept? Well, talking about next week is something that will be happening next week. Two women who proved themselves at Apocalypse, Alexa Bliss, the Patriot Champion, and Asuka, the Women's World Champion, will be returning to CWR next week. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Director of Women's Operations. It's a terrible title. The lady in charge of the women's division, basically, Stephanie McMahon, is here. Very rare appearance here by Stephanie McMahon. She usually stays out of CWR affairs, although she is well known for being a perpetrator of the women's division here. Well, we do pride ourselves on the fact that women are treated as equals here in the Asylum. Well, would you believe it? A brand new championship being introduced. It's going down right now. The Eternals Championship, the first champion, the inaugural champion, will be crowned right now. Well, we certainly are proud of our women's division here. She's right, there was absolutely no need for a revolution. But I'm with Stephanie McMahon. Let's get this match going. And here they come. We're going to get this match right underway. So, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is an 8-woman over-the-top rope battle royal. And it is for the CWR Eternals Championship. Introducing first from Cape Town, South Africa, Lux. Of course, Stephanie McMahon said in her little speech there that this was only for women that have never held a championship here. Lux has held a title within the CWR, the Rising Star Championship, when Dynasty was a thing last year. But I guess with the dissolution of that brand and the dissolution of those championships, they don't really hit the record books. The Dynasty brand folded very soon after those titles were crowned. So Lux given a clean slate, able to return here to CWR for the first time this season. One of the brightest young and up and coming stars, the Powerhouse Revolutionary. Absolutely dominant force is Lux. She's a blend of power and striking ability. One of the most powerful women I've ever seen in a wrestling ring. Can she get the job done tonight? Power is certainly going to come into play when you're trying to throw your opponents over the top rope. The crowd, a good reception here for Lux. I think they're just kind of on their fingers here, trying to wait for who's coming next. And I do recognize that music. Speaking of the Dynasty brand, we're going back there again. She's back from Essex, England. Scarlet Black. Scarlett became a relative crowd favorite last year. A slight look update here for Scarlett Black. It's obviously been a little while since the dissolution of the Dynasty brand last spring. Been a long time since we've seen either of these women. But they're back as the young up-and-comers. The young lionesses, if you will. New Japan reference there for you people. See Scarlett Black there. She had a lot more confidence in her than last time we saw her. She's probably been training around the world. I can't say I've kept up with her that way, but she's been, you know, keeping the training up, keeping those skills developing. That's what you've got to do. That's how you get invited back to places, people, is continue to improve. The crowd once again waiting for the next opponent. Scarlett Black's music dies out. Who's going to be next? We had 2. We need another 6. Oh my god! You just saw the crowd come alive because we know that music! Ladies and gentlemen, Candice LeRae! Miss LeRae is here, one half of the world's cutest tag team, the wife of NXT superstar Johnny Gargano. She's here in the Revolution. She's going to look to claim the first ever Eternals Championship. And look at the crowd. They are absolutely on their feet. Great respect being shown here for Miss LeRae. Absolutely stunning response. And you can't blame them one little bit. Candice LeRae, one of the greatest female wrestlers on the planet today. And she is here with us. CWR, the Revolution continues. Wow. What a response for Candice LeRae, and she definitely deserves it. Could she be the first woman to hold that title? That's 3 down. We've got another 5 to go yet, ladies and gents. It's been a good start so far. An interesting crop of rookie and an up-and-comer and, you know, veteran in Candice LeRae. Well, I should have seen this one coming, really, shouldn't I? From San Diego, California, the Dark Angel, Claudia Thorne. Claudia has actually been with this company a lot longer than people realize. A protege of yours truly. She's been hanging around. She's been learning her trade. She's a 3 years in this business now, Claudia Thorne. And it could be time for her to break out any time, any moment. The Dark Angel could truly break out and become the next big thing in women's wrestling. Tonight could be her opportunity to finally claim some gold and show that she is worth her weight in gold. I realise what I just said there. So again, we're mixing up the rookies, the veterans, you know, the players in this match. This is interesting, to say the least. So that's 4. These entrances might be taking a little while, eh? Oh dear. But yeah, 4 interesting competitors so far. 4 mixed bags of styles. Who have we got next? Well, ladies and gentlemen, from a place darker still, Abby Laith, the former Kimberly, here in CWR as well, raiding the NXT closet there. Very good reception for Kimberly, for Abby Laith as well. Another female veteran, many years on the scene. She is an absolute stalwart, is this woman. Both her and LeRae making massive names for themselves in the Mae Young Classic this past year, bringing that talent and experience to the Revolution. Big haul here. Now here's another woman that could be on the verge of being a breakout star this year. From Cleveland, Ohio, she is the Total Diva, Dana Brooke. This is a woman that's had an up and down career here in the CWR. This time last, well, a little over this time last year, October 2016, she was in the women's gauntlet for the Women's World Championship. She's had brushes at getting close to Patriot Championship shots. But just as it always seems like Dana's about to make it somewhere, that she's going to really make the best of a situation, something gets in the way, she gets beaten up. You know, she got a shot at Nia Jax a few years ago. Nia Jax, someone we haven't seen in the Revolution for a while, mind you. But she got that shot and Jax just squashed her. Dana Brooke could look to rectify a lot of those issues here tonight as she takes on 7 other women in this Battle Royal. And Dana, she has some power and she has some athleticism. Her style kind of lends itself to this type of matchup. Well, when you're talking about in-ring veterans, my God, step over Lorray, because here is an in-ring veteran from Richmond, Virginia, hardcore country herself, Mickie James. Another massively positive reception here for Mickie James. No surprise there. We know there's a lot of WWE fans out there. But Mickie James has been at the forefront of women's wrestling in America for a decade. Everybody knows her name. Everybody loves Mickie James. One of the true greats of this business. Can Mickie add a... And that's the thing, like, Mickie James is a veteran. She's held every title there is to hold, but she's never held a title here in CWR. Could that change tonight? Well, talk about another woman who gets a clean slate by the looks of things. From Orlando, Florida, for a glow, it's Naomi! Naomi, of course, was crowned the first ever women's tag team champion alongside Sasha Banks. But those titles were expunged. That history, that record was taken away because the women's tag division was not ready yet. And the decision was made to scrap those titles, so Naomi with a chance now, due to that, Naomi with a chance to really prove herself. She could well be the most popular woman in this matchup. I mean, some real fan favourites among this group, some real rookies. And Naomi, she had a breakout year in professional wrestling last year, many would say. She's here to make an impact in CWR. Many people have been watching Naomi. She comes in every now and again, she picks up a win, but then we don't see her again. Naomi, of course, commitments elsewhere that stop her from being really a full-time member of the roster. And there you see it, the first look at the Eternal Championship there. Not too far out of the design wheelhouse for CWR, really, that one, is it? But regardless, we've got 8 women, and there's going to be a lot of action to call. And the way, of course, you are eliminated from this matchup, there is no special treatment here. You go over the top rope. Both feet must touch the floor. When that happens, you are eliminated. The last woman standing will be the first ever Eternals champion. Of course, you already knew that. It's just a given thing to make results. Now, we've seen these women kind of pair off a little bit here. You see Claudia and Mickie in the far corner there. Look at that, Lux! Sorry, I'm just going to try and set the scene a little bit there, but Lux got taken over. I think that was Abby Lath that delivered that clothesline. Nearly took the strong style diva, she used to be known anyway, out of the match, the powerhouse. Look at Claudia Thorne there. Thorne is, of course, a high flyer. Naomi as well, she's got some aerial ability. Lorray is known for taking it to the sky once in a while, but you've got to be careful of situations like that. In a match like this, you can get caught. see Lath in trouble on the corner there. Naomi running under the bottom rope. Naomi is not eliminated. What have we got in the far corner there? Tombstone pile driver by Lux, but on the near side, Dana Brooke dumped by Scarlett Black. Black going to continue the pressure, going to try and take out Scarlett. Of course, Scarlett Black, no relation to Alistair Black. Let's just make that point. Coincidence. Claudia Thorne just about gets back in. There's too much action to really keep on top of it. What we're going to try and do is just try and keep hold of the eliminations. Make sure that we don't miss anything going on. We've got Abby Lath in trouble on one side. We've got Lux fighting out of the corner on the other. Dana Brooke goes over the top rope. Big clothesline there by Scarlett Black. But look at Brooke. Wise beyond her years there. Rolls back in under the bottom rope. Immediately saves herself from elimination. That was clever. And you've got to look at the veterans here. They are the ones that can understand just how important this matchup is and how to stay alive in this matchup. So Candice LeRae, Abby Lath, Mickie James, they're the ones you want to be keeping an eye on. They know what they're doing. Naomi now has Lux in the corner. Claudia Thorne being tackled by Scarlett Black on the near side there. Dana Brooke taken down by Candice LeRae, and now it seems everybody's away from the ropes for a moment. That's kind of, you don't want to have your back up to the ropes in this match. It's about the only time you don't. Candice LeRae trying to get out Dana Brooke there. You've got Abby Lath trying to take on Naomi in the corner. You've got double stack up in the far side there with Lux and Thorne. Everybody stays in it. This match continues on. There has not been a single elimination as of yet. They are going to start coming in thick and fast before so long. You know that, though. That's the way things are going to be. Big clothesline there. Mickie James. Scarlett Black in trouble in the corner there as Claudia Thorne has her up at the... Hang on the far side. What happened there? Who's that? Dana Brooke eliminated by Mickie James. Scarlett Black eliminated on this side by Claudia Thorne. We have gone from 8 to 6 in a matter of seconds. And now the playing field certainly been leveled out a bit more. Nice fisherman's buster there. Mickie James, Candice LeRae on the far side. LeRae hangs on to the bottom rope, holds herself in this matchup. And I got to say, the veterans holding on well here. Lux and Claudia Thorne holding on for the rookie. Well, I can't even call them rookies. They both have a fair bit of experience. I wouldn't call them veterans either. The next generation, I think, is a good term. Naomi, the current generation. Look at that, just dumped outside there by Abby Lath. We're down to 5. Happened on the far side there. I don't know if you saw it. But Lath takes one out. We're down to 5. Claudia Thorne, Lux, Abby Lath, Candice LeRae, and Mickie James. One of these women will be crowned the first ever Eternals champion. That is something that just doesn't get forgotten. Look at that, Claudia Thorne! And I will address that in a second. I was just watching the situation there with Mickie James. Claudia Thorne using an exploder suplex to take out Lux. Absolutely stunning move. Lux could have seriously hurt herself then. What we didn't see after that, what we saw after that, of course, was Lath. Look at Thorne! Thorne's gone! Lath with another big clothesline. Lath is a wrecking house in this matchup. We're down to who I said you had to watch out for. Is it any shock that the veteran ladies of the squared circle are the ones that have survived this matchup? Is it any shock that they are the ones that saw this coming and were able to survive till the end? Who's it going to be? Lath taking a breather on the outside. Again, Lath went under the bottom rope. She is not at risk of elimination as of yet. Mickie James goes over, but no! She goes to skin the cat, but Candice LeRae takes her down. And now Candice with a big clothesline. Abby goes over, but Abby gets right back in. Short DDT there. Candice LeRae caught Mickie James off guard. And now Miss LeRae is setting up. Could Abby be going for a wild ride anytime soon? No, look at that kick! Abby Lath gets the boot up, drives it through the skull of Candice LeRae as LeRae comes down. And now, on the ropes, LeRae fights out, but Abby sends her right back. Abby Lath gets her up. It's tipping her over. Candice LeRae is a small woman, unfortunately. Abby has certainly got the power advantage. Down goes LeRae. She's holding on for dear life. She's holding on for everything she has, but it's not enough. We started with 8. We are down to 1. And look at this moment there. Look at that. That was what turned it. You see Mickie James hobbling up there as Abby Leif dumped Candice over. Candice was holding on. She was giving it everything she had, but it was not enough. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and your first ever CWR Eternal Champion, Abby Leif. She might be from a place darker still, but that was an enlightening moment. Hang on. Legend. Was she? What? Legend Jezzy is here. That is Legend Jezzy, and she's attacking Mickie James up on the top. What the hell is this woman playing at? The former Women's World Champion is here. She lost that belt to Asuka at Immortality in that 3 Stages of Hell match. The single greatest champion in history, 364 days as Women's World Championship and as the championship, yeah, as champion in her first reign. But that is irrelevant right now because look at Mickie James. That is a concrete floor, ladies and gentlemen. There is absolutely no padding there. And look at the Green Fairy, the Pinay Princess. Just wiped out James with that kick. Legend Jezzy looks to leave, but Mickie James rousing, and LJ has turned her attention directly back to the veteran who's just competed in a match, may I add. Head scissors takedown. Legend Jezzy begging Mickie James to return to her feet, with begging Mickie James to get back up. Whatever she's got planned here, she runs it around. Dreambreaker! Knee right to the skull, and look at Mickie James. She's done for. No! Mickie crawling away, but once again, LJ hears the crowd reaction, turns her attention right back to James. Emerald Cutter. Down goes Mickie James, and Legend Jezzy making her way towards the ring, but Candice LeRae is right there. Candice LeRae, no! She goes after LeRae as well. What is going on here? These women have just competed in a match. Dreambreaker! And now no screwing around with LeRae. Emerald Cutter. Steel ramp. The crowd cannot believe this. Legend Jezzy turns her attention to the ring. We know who's in there still. Abby Leif drops Leif underneath the knee there, goes low straight away. Abby Leif just competed in a grueling match, has just become the Eternals champion, standing there holding that belt, as you could see, and whack right across the face with that brand new championship belt. Abby Leif. This is heinous. This is disgusting. This is absolutely abhorrent. What is the need for this? What is the call for this attack? She's loving every second of this. She's feeling empowered right now as the former champion. Abby Leif just being taken out. Candice LeRae dropped on the steel ramp. Mickie James just had the hell kicked out of her. I don't even really know what to say about this right now, but look at this. Leif cannot defend herself anymore. The referee is in there. The referee from the mat, from the Battle Royal, is in there, but there's nothing he can do. He doesn't want to get in the way, because he'll probably just be on the end of a kicking himself. There's absolutely nothing he can do. Look at that tope from LJ. And now Abby Leif, Dreambreaker. She's not done. She's not done. What is could you just... What is the purpose? What is the meaning? Why are you here? Emerald Cutter. Abby Laith is completely defenseless. Completely. You want that title? You can't have it. You certainly don't qualify as a woman who's never held a singles championship before. But no, that's what she wants it for. She lays out Laith once and for all there. And now she grabs a microphone. She's gonna speak. Finally, tell us why. Tell us why you cause these problems. Tell us why you're attacking these innocent women. Made her own impact. That's what she's calling it. Whoa, what's this? Well, we know that face, we know that music. There she is! Lita is back! Lita, the former women's tag team champion, is here in CWR. It's been a long time since we've seen the Queen of Extreme here in the Revolution. Right, Lita's out here. I mean, I can only imagine it's to shut up the Panay Princess. Somebody needed to. Lita here, live and in living colour. And you see here now, yeah. Legend Jesse, Lita face to face in the middle of that ring, staring each other down. Oh, challenge made! Brash as ever, this woman. Legend Jesse strikes out. She hits one, but no, she goes for another. But Lita spear! Lita spears her out of nowhere there! Lita spears her out of nowhere! Dumps her! And there, another spear through the ropes. Was more of a shoulder tackle, really, but I guess she could take it. Legend Jesse. I think she was just taught a slight lesson in humility by the Queen of Extreme. What a night of action we're having tonight, and it's not even over yet, ladies and gentlemen. And it's been made! It's happening! Bray Wyatt, Finn Balor! It's happening! World Heavyweight Championship next week, live in the Asylum. No disqualifications. This rivalry continues. Who will be the champion as we sign off next week? Bray Wyatt, Finn Balor, it's been made. Woohoo! You gotta wonder though, didn't Bray agree or was he forced? Either way, doesn't matter, we get the match. Just listen to that. What a reaction, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the CWR Patriot Champion, the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura! That reaction is not undeserved. One of the most popular superstars in the world is here in the Revolution, proudly carrying that CWR Patriot Championship. Of course, a former World Heavyweight Champion as well. But Nakamura is damn near unbeatable, and he continues to prove that each and every week in his entire CWR career. Nakamura has suffered 2 pinfall losses, 2, and both came with a caveat. He has been here since April of 2016. Let that sink in just how long this man has gone while suffering 2 pinfall losses. Now the CWR champion, Patriot champion, coming off a huge win against the face of sports entertainment, John Cena, at Apocalypse. It was a hell of a match, one of the greatest matches I've ever seen. But in the end, Shinsuke Bomaye, job done. Yeah! And this crowd, this New York City crowd, baby, New York, loves Nakamura. You love hearing it. I love seeing it. The greatest performer. I said preformer, didn't I? The greatest performer in that squared circle in the last decade. The King of Strong Style has made an impact. The question is, why is he here tonight? Shinsuke Nakamura is not scheduled for a match from what I can see. He was given the week off following that fight with John Cena. Well, Nakamura is here. He is in action. It's starting to seem that way. It's damn near impossible. Wow, come on! An open challenge! No way! No way! Really? It's it! It is! Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, from Marietta, Georgia. What am I doing that for? That'll come in a minute. It's Cody Rhodes! Here in the Revolution once again. The American Nightmare. The Bullet Club keeps showing up, don't they? The Young Bucks and Kenny Omega made their presence known at Immortality. And now Cody is here, and Cody's answer. I've just clocked. Cody is answering the challenge. A Patriot Championship match is going to take place right now between the American Nightmare and the King of Strong Style. This is free television, ladies and gentlemen. Who's giving this away for free? There it is. The title is on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the introductions. Introducing the challenger from Marietta, Georgia, weighing in at 235 pounds, representing the Bullet Club, the American Nightmare, Cody. I get to do this again, don't I? I get to do this again. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the CWR Patriot Champion, the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura! So, in case you missed what was going on, Shinsuke Nakamura says that after beating John Cena, they have all fallen. There is no challengers left for him. So to find them, he's going to open up a Shinsuke Nakamura Patriot Open Challenge. By the sounds of things, if he beats Cody tonight, that challenge will continue. And look at this show of respect here from two absolute greats of the ring. And it begins. Nakamura wasting no time. Boom! And Cody is forced to back up, and look at the knee from Nakamura. Let's not forget this. It doesn't look this way, but Cody is the American Nightmare. He's gone on to do incredible things since leaving the WWE. If you haven't followed his career outside of World Wrestling Entertainment, Cody Rhodes is probably the best he's ever been right now, and he's up here against, like I say, the greatest showman, the greatest performer of the last decade. No one can match Shinsuke Nakamura when it comes to charisma. No one can match Shinsuke Nakamura when it comes to in-ring performance. You know, there may be better wrestlers, well-rounded wrestlers on the planet. There's definitely an argument that AJ Styles, Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada are better wrestlers. But nobody can match Nakamura on a global scale right now. Nakamura taking a breather, trying to get into the head of Cody Rhodes, that now very blonde head. Very blonde head. Big arm there, big forearm. That move is significant because that is the move that put away Hiroshi Tanahashi for Shinsuke Nakamura to be able to retain his championship at Immortality. Cody, a thumb to the eye there, a rake of the eyes, whatever it was. Nakamura not having any of it. Up goes Cody, down goes Cody with that facebuster. The pace has slowed somewhat since the opening explosions of this matchup. Nakamura perches himself patiently. That didn't go well. He misses. Cody takes advantage. Snapmare takedown. Cody has appeared in CWR before, very, very briefly, last year. Nothing really came of it though, as Cody went back to work for Ring of Honor in New Japan. He's back here in the Revolution tonight, answering this challenge. What a stunning, stunning way for us to enter the new year. We've had one of the greatest nights in CWR history already. And now we have this matchup to top it off. Now, again, the pace is slowed somewhat. Nakamura controlling the pace of this matchup. Does not want to allow Cody to run on adrenaline, because that is where Cody is hit at his best. When he lets his emotions take over, when he runs on the adrenaline, the flight or fight instinct in Cody Rhodes is definitely geared towards fight, and he knows how to utilize that. Nakamura can control the match a bit better. Cody takes him down, sweeps the legs. Nightmare. Look at that, big body slam. This is what I mean. Cody Rhodes going to pick up the pace with that big elbow. Here's a cover now on the Patriot champion. Regardless of who Cody is, a win here tonight would be an upset simply because of the dominance that Shinsuke Nakamura has been able to show in the Revolution. He is damn near untouchable. But somebody will be able to take advantage of this stipulation, and it could be Cody. Shinsuke may have come out here with the premise of accepting a challenger tonight, but he had no idea who it was going to be. He had no idea what kind of style, what kind of aggression levels to prepare for. Cody has him in that sense. But look at Nakamura, look at that! Look at that big kick that sends Cody Rhodes crashing from the top rope all the way down to the floor. And realistically, this goes into one of the greatest feuds of all time, as Chaos takes on the Bullet Club. And of course, Shinsuke Nakamura not associated with that group anymore due to him leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling, but still, the tie is there and you can't help but spot it. Cody Rhodes not going to get counted out. Nakamura's not going to allow that to happen. He's going to win this match clean if he's going to win it at all. Cody probably won't. Well, Cody has no choice. He has to win it inside the ring. Spinning heel kick there by Shinsuke Nakamura. We're in for another cover here. Nakamura gets 2. Cody Rhodes waits till the last second to pop that shoulder up. Clever moves by Cody Rhodes. But now Nakamura kicks the knee out. There it is! Shinsuke Bomaye Kinshasa. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes may have had the surprise element advantage. Cody Rhodes, like, I think that match, the match ended there. Let's be completely honest with you. Cody didn't get much offense in from that point onwards. That elbow has become rather special for Shinsuke. And Cody, he did get this big dream style elbow there. Went for the cover. It was after Shinsuke's forearm, Shinsuke's elbow, whatever it was. Cody just didn't really recover. This here, big heel kick there, and he didn't get him with a heel. He got him with most of the leg there. More of a spinning hip attack than anything. It wasn't enough to put Cody away. Cody kicks out, so Shinsuke gets up, takes out the knee, and there you go. Perfectly on the button. When that move hits, the opponent stays down. Shinsuke Bomaye. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and still CWR Patriot Champion, the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura! And ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have time for you here this evening. What a way to close out the show. My name has been the Ripper Danny B. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Remember to take care, and as always, this one's important. Keep it sweet!